Hello, my legion of little goblins. This is Gamer Dragon, and welcome back to Let's Play Call of Cthulhu, or whatever the fuck you want to pronounce it as. That's fucking terrifying. My cat's being a chaos gremlin. Stop attacking my feet! Stop it! Lay down. Alright, so we're following Officer Bradley, was it? Through this, creepy... Wouldn't the front door be up that way? Man, what the hell kind of fucking fancy schmancy property is this? Little statue. I'm pretty sure the front door is that away. Why are we going this way? Oh. We're going to see, the dead graves.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Poor
What
kid.
kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad...
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
So someone was in love with her, and that same someone hated him. At least no one was an asshole to the kid's grave. A lantern. And it's still lit. I laid me down and slept. I awakened for the Lord sustained me. Psalms 3:5.
$1693. This house is much older than it seems.
And it's made of wood either. I'm trying to be nice and thorough. Nice, all shiny.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened.
Fallen tree, accident. I am certain we are going to find a body. I feel like we're just gonna find a body. What's that? Small wooden whale. Whoa, did anyone see that beam light? Beautiful view. I want to see the full rotation of that. Yeah, there it is again. Is that just the lighthouse doing something? Well, that must be Silas's hut over there. Man, imagine this place on a nice sunny day. That view would have been spectacular.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Some fire? The windows are boarded up. Which means it at least got hot enough to knock out the windows, but not burn the rest of the house down? And the fire originated in the dining room, they said.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh, I didn't want to go in yet.
Whoa! Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You can ask Officer Bradley if it's true. He's right behind me, paying his respects at the Hawkins family graves.
Bradley? A good guy. Not as dumb as you think.
Ah, that's right. He'll tell you that we're working together.
Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident. But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Not to mention the condition
Webster
of the
is
house.
as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then, just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
The mansion isn't safe.
Pierce, shall we enter?
What now?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explore the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get a hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They entered the building, looking for the scene of the fire. Now, if we remember correctly, the fire supposedly started in the dining room.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
In the entrance hall of the mansion, a lighted lamp seems to be waiting for us. And the old caretaker, who thinks he can stop people from entering, must find the place where the Hawkins family died. En route, pick up as much information as I can on their life. Of course, that's not her actual. Let's see. Stable, confident in your abilities and your artisan mind. You deduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, convictions, and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Creepy mansion that's in surprisingly good faith. Got this little wooden. Lamps that are well lit.
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Or I leave reconstruction mode.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of exotic ruins. It's common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Are we sure there was a fire?
Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself.
She's tiny compared to him.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
So the child is definitely dead.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Especially since it's already starting to go peel and go bad up in this corner. She must not have varnished it before painting it.
They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
So the fire was contained to this one room.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Oh, I missed something apparently.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
We have to dig deeper. Because isn't it strange that the fire is contained to
I just
this
ask
one
that you
room?
don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
History of medicine in the 18th century. Actually only covers the so-called civilized countries. Does not deal with the influence of holistic medicines or medicines from continents considered inferior. The rest of the place is kind of a dump, but only because it's not been inhabited in some time.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
More lamps that are lit.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Where's my partner?
The lyrics of the drunken sailor. A sea shanty.
Did my partner go this way?
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Dated 1818.
Something in this room that I did not find. Why is that book underneath the underneath this table? Bad place for a book. And then there's some intact windows. Crowbar found in Hawkins Manor. Probably belongs to the caretaker Silas.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Yeah, it's a weapon to defend myself from whatever crazies are hiding here. Aside from the cobwebs and the moth-eaten curtains, this looks fine. Maybe some structural damage, but... The human body, a comparative analysis. Precise and very detailed treatises on particularities of the human body compared to the animal world. The simplicity of its writing and the vulgarization of its vocabulary make it accessible to the profane.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century.
This mansion is also particularly surprisingly well lit. All things considered. Let's see. Wine, tea. I don't know why this place is this much of a mess.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Nothing wrong with that, but
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale.
classic, especially for a family of shipowners.
Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Books are straying about. How disrespectful.
Dark water history. This place
What are
was
you
settled
doing?
back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century.
Oh, that's, lovely.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable.
Complete with a skull. How charming.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
A rare edition. Another crowbar? Man, that storm rolled in fast, didn't it? Or not? The fuck is going on with the weather around here?
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I have always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, again, she terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to recur, or believe me, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Anton Wellard. People who have played this game are probably screaming in the comments that I've missed a bunch of shit. Yeah, I really want to go down that hallway. This one doesn't look terrible. I'm not even sure. Well, this one looks nice. A lot of canvases lying around. Her art studio must be close by. Are those scratch marks?
Locked.
Ah! One's not.
The boys' room.
How are we entering reconstruction mode in this room? That doesn't look good. That's not disconcerting at all.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
Like, look at the placement of these toys. I had to guess Indians. Cowboys, cavalry, Romans? All working. One of them has fallen over. Did this one die spiritually? I am digging way too deep into this! But look at all of these different representations of peoples. All working together. Protect this kid. What is this? Sleeping pills? Why are there sleeping pills in a child's bedroom?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Fortress is made out of books, more toy soldiers. Town. The Wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Oh, so fucking much. If that artwork's anything to go by. Replicating his mother's work.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Not only that, but now the pictures are gone? That must be the pair. Either that's the pair. Yeah, this is probably the parents' bedroom.
What will her room reveal about her?
Aaron Hawkins' sketches look more like a gallery of horrors than anatomical studies. Do they represent what haunts her nights?
Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant of the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Kind of something I know. These depressants probably made things so much worse, too. All these different medicines. Cocktail of them would kill anyone. Wonder, do they have their own separate bedrooms?
This padlock is too complicated for me.
Oh, is it really? Quins. I'm gonna remove a little bit of that and put a little bit of this here. Yes, hello, my sweet little kitty kitty. How's my sanity looking? Pretty good. Let me try again.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
There's like a new game plus. Looking painting for a bedroom. At least for her bedroom. I think opening this trunk would be very interesting. Hold up. He that opens the door. Sarah Hawkins' office was concealed.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Scratches continue up to this door.
This door is locked.
Well, then try the goddamn key!
This door is locked.
Okay, so since the fire in the Hawkins mansion, the dining room has remained intact. Setting allows the place is occupied by the family members to be determined. Visibly, etiquette was respected, even in private. Charles Hawkins sat at the head of the table, with wife and son on either side. The knocked over chair could be due to something that happened after the fire, or it could confirm the theory of a domestic argument. Clearly, the roast was untouched in certain places. The meat, mysteriously preserved since then, seems to have been the subject of the dispute between the Hawkins family. Anybody okay, for those of you who are wearing earbuds or headphones, Are you listening very closely to the music in this menu? Sounds very similar to, like, Dishonored, actually. During the police report, this lamp was the cause of the accidental fire that destroyed the mansion. I use the term destroyed loosely here. However, bloodstain on the debris tell a different story. Glass of this clock is broken, and the hands show 10 o'clock. It could give the time of the fire, or have nothing to do with it. Partly burned shoe. Seems like it belonged to Sarah Hawkins. Scene of the fire, contradicting the police report, the Hawkins drawing room tells a totally different version of the fire that claimed the whole family, beginning with the presence of a handprint that throws up the possibility of survivor. The bodies of Charles and Sarah Hawkins left no mark on the floor, nor, to that matter, in the drawing room. Contrary to that of the child, still visible close to the fireplace. The same goes for the glass shards on the floor. Close inspection reveals the presence of blood on several of them. On the wall, the very clear mark left by the painting found in the Hawkins warehouse confirms that the Hawkins case could be much more than a domestic accident. Boy's room. In the little boy's room, an abandoned book on the bed and toys scattered on the ground talk about the everyday life of a normal family. The disturbing drawings and sleeping pills raise suspicion that even Simon Hawkins may have been suffering from mental illness. Was the boy able to see things like his mother pretended to be? Oh, I can open this now. Oh, that looks normal! Yep, nope, investigation done. This is a murder scene. This is an absolute murder. Holy shit. Well, we gotta find the murderer, though.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult?
I mean,
what was
given
she
her
trying to
paintings.
achieve? Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last ones, so somber and strange, moving as no other paintings have been, are selling at a premium price. Percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian L. Oh, the sculpture looks attractive. Magnifying glass.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
These are pretty decent prices for time. Exhibition. 18 for AD, $500, but it was returned. The Shambler for FS, gift. 18 for Dr. F, treatment. Dr. F. That one letter mentioned a Dr. Fuller. 18 for FS, another F, again. They paid fucking top dollar for that one. Dr. Fuller again. FS. Lots of FS, and whoever they are paying buku bucks for this. Like, see, the first one, painting for FS exhibition, $350. Another one, 420, 410, 600, 820, 1160, 1680. The Shambler for FS gift. Whoever FS is was paying increasingly more for each painting. Let's see. Three Boston client has appeared for 3 times. JF has appeared twice. Boston client. Dr. Fuller has appeared twice. Treatment.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Maybe because he was paying so much money? Broken tea.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other.
Fate brought us together, and forever it will bind us. You know, given the series of red flags that Charles Hawkins has been displaying, this isn't as sweet and kind as it sounds. It sounds more possessive. Okay, where else am I looking? If I were Sarah, I would not have left this mess just out in the middle of the room. If the creature is not yet anchored in our dimension, an expulsion ritual might work. As long as the person performing it makes sure that he integrates the Elder Sign among the glyphs that make up the ceremonial circle. Be careful, though, because the works that describe the creation of such circles are not all proven reliably. Extract taken from Lius Bestiam by Abigail G. Letter, sales ledger. They brought us together and will forever bind us. I'm sorry, but given all of the red flags, this sounds more possessive. Ow! Why are you being mean? The child is being a brat. This case just keeps getting crazier. Let's see. In Sarah Hawkins' office, a circle drawn on the floor and candles indicate the occult rituals were held here. What could have caused these huge scratches? Oh, good! I'm not the only one acknowledging the scratches. Ow! 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 Why are you doing this to me? I am hearing whispers. I don't know if anybody else is. Unless whatever she summoned. What if whatever she summoned possessed Charles? I mean, we're gonna get, if the cult's involved, if there is like a cult involvement, this just seems like... Yeah, the whispers are inside the circle. And I'm just not seeing, but I'm just not catching. Ugh. Bring gloom does not help. Okay, I'm getting out of this fucking...
Bradley? Is that you?
No, it's someone who's gonna bash our skull in.
Is anyone there?
Yeah. There is. So this is the studio itself, then. I mean, there's one way to find out if it was Bradley or not. I mean, we could just go back to the fucking library. What the fuck?!
You! Stop!
What?
Did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
Thank you. What is that symbol there? Well, the hurricane lamp seems to be working, blah blah blah. In Sarah Hawkins' studio, I found what must be her last work, unfinished. It's a portrait that represents me. How is this possible? An intruder took off with the painting. Is it part of the mystery surrounding the death of these people? Sarah and Charles are not dead. Well, actually, she is, but Charles is not. Oh my fucking god, Cat, why? What is my role in this business? Must catch him and get the painting back.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his foreign trips.
I want to see these.
It looks like an old Seaway map.
Do you really think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
I see a way out. Oil refilled. Oh, okay.
Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. As if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism.
Oh, I have to... Alright, where is our island? We'll come back to that later.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, we're going back on the floor. Love you, I adore you, but no.
It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why.
Better take that with us, then.
Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment.
Yeah, we could end up breaking them. Let me have a look at that Seaway map. Okay, dark water. So, real quick. '57 North, I-51 West. That seems like it would be important to remember. Wait. The red lines mark the Scylla's passage. Dark water to here. There, and back again. We want to know I think we want to know the passage of the Scylla more than anything. Nice.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Okay, so the big circle is right next to dark water, but there's a smaller circle. 57, 51. Oh, I think I need to go down lower.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
I really want to go back to the art studio. But that's all just going to have to wait for next time. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and share this video with someone who might enjoy the series. I'm Gamer Dragon, and I'll see you next week. Bye!